Yesterday was a really hard day for me. I was stuck in trying to figure out my purpose. After going through a few hardships. And yeah, just going, where do I go from here? And I guess I just wanted to say that, just picking up something that spilled. I had this impulse to record this, and then I get on here and I'm like, I don't know, I'm just recording this just to have a record of it. I really miss my kids. I haven't been able to see them in over a year. I know that I'm not perfect. I'm not, in fact, I'm probably pretty terrible at communicating my ideas and points that I want to get across. It usually ends up just pissing people off. So, and whoever sees this, anonymous followers, I got anonymous right that time. I'm sorry for not communicating the exact precise way that you wanted me to communicate, or say the exact right words. It's funny. I should probably zip my lip right about now. There are a lot of really strange, weird, and odd people in this world, and sometimes I feel like a bit of a freak because I'm I'm just kind of weird, and kind of an oddball. I do believe that generally when I try to communicate something or speak up for myself, or even, stand up for myself, I think that my intentions are generally pretty good. Yeah, the other night I went to go close the door of this heater. Let me just show. Yeah, so I'm just kind of picking up all these like random coins on the floor that fell over because I happened to open this door, and it the whole, like, all the stuff that was on top of here, everything fell off onto the floor, and I've just been kind of, anyway, so I've just been busy with other stuff, and I just kind of left it there for a while. So as I looked at this again and thought, I should probably just clean that up. Anyway, I was saying that one of the reasons I've been involved in sales and marketing stuff since I was a kid, really. God, fuzzy hair. Since I was a kid, and you have to learn about human behavior and human psychology, and how people think and stuff like that, along with this subject. And as a salesperson, back in the day, doing cold calling and stuff like that, I would record my calls a lot to critique myself and to critique how I sounded on the phone. And, also if I was going to write up something about the call, also to make sure I included all the details and that nothing was left out, and stuff like that. And so, because sometimes people forget, or sometimes people lie and they say, oh, well, I never said that, or they make up something that you said, or something like that. So, in my last relationship, there were quite a few times where he would say something to me, and like, I have a pretty good memory, pretty good. I remember things quite good, actually. And he would say stuff, and then he would later say, oh, I never said that. No, I didn't. It didn't happen like that. Or you're imagining that. And I knew that, it had actually, he had said that or something like that. He had actually, given a promise, or, said something that contributed to an issue that we were resolving or something like that. And then he would later change the details. And one of those things was, and this is actually where I started, actually speaking out about my struggles in that relationship, and then recording stuff later as well. He said, so what had happened was, for years we were planning joining our lives together, and then he kept insisting that he maintain this BFF friendship with his ex-wife, which I was initially, I wasn't super opposed to it, but it began to get a little weird. And I expressed my concerns, and I didn't make it like an ultimatum or something like, you need to cut ties with her or me, or make it a choice or whatever. Initially, I wasn't like that. But it was just very strange because I wasn't supposed to know really about their communication, or, them hanging out or anything like that, or whatever. It was just all kept very like hush hush. And additionally, she was kept, in the dark about how much he and I were talking, and the fact that we were in a relationship. Not exactly like I want to have her know all about us, but just the fact that we were together and planning a life together and intimate with each other. Anyway, this is getting long, but so I reached out to her to try to be friendly with her. She sent it to him. He then said to her, oh, she's just being crazy. And this is something he told me about later when we finally patched things up. But after that, he blocked me, and that's when it all started.